everybody, welcome back to Hideaway Homestead. Today we're going to talk about something that we've got in the works, and I wanted to show you what we're doing. In the past, when we've had events out here on the farm, we've had to rent a porta potty for our guests to use because you have to have a public restroom. So that gets a little bit expensive over time. So what we decided to do was we were going to build our own public restroom. So what we did was we bought an 8x10 shed and we're turning that into a public restroom. So come along and we'll show you what we are doing.
We've had the kit here at the farm probably for more than a month, but we left it here on the concrete pad covered up till we had a chance to get to it. Had several days with a lot of rain recently, and we just didn't want the wood to get wet, damaged, unless it was dried in. So looks like today's a good day to get going with this. This is the location where we want to put this new shed. But one of the things that we think we will do first, before we go much further, is to get rid of this tree branch, because it really is hanging over where we're planning to put this. It's definitely going to be in our way and could cause damage to the roof or something like that. So first thing is going to be to cut out this branch. Kevin decided to go with the battery-powered pole saw because our regular chainsaw was feeling pretty tired this morning and didn't want to crank. So this will work. Glad we've got an option here. Now what? He's trying to take it off in smaller pieces, I think, so that the major crash isn't so big. So, all right, this is good. Got it down to the last little one right here in the fork in the tree, the big bend. So yeah, this is going to be much better. Not hanging over our construction area.
How's that?
We'll watch Kevin move these definitely heavy weights off of here.
That one is.
The people that we bought the kit from, Kevin had a good talk with the delivery guy who's worked for this company for a long time, and they did something very nice for us. The floor is on the top. So that's the first thing that you come across when you unload this. That was very smart, instead of having to dig down to the bottom of the pack or something. So, yeah, there was some water up here, so we're glad we covered it.
We've got like 3 or 4 tarps.
Yeah,
on this thing.
Several layers of tarps. So that's good. The one underneath doesn't show any water, so the top one must have done a good job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got some dampness, but it's not wet. Good.
Yeah. There's a lizard. His home has been destroyed.
Oh, that's one of those big skinks.
You'll have to find another place to live.
And he's probably like, oh great, I just moved in here.
Yeah.
The landlord said nobody was living here. Okay.
Here we go.
So we need to move this off.
And then all the
And-
pre-cut.
And the 2x4s for it are under it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And now we have smaller pieces and mostly the pre-cut 2x4s. So I think having everything pre-cut is going to save us a lot of time and trouble Don't have to measure or anything like that.
Yeah,
So
sure.
this is some kind of new pressure treating process that they do for this wood. It's not your regular greenish pressure treating. It's a lot lighter color. I don't know if you can tell that from looking at it, but anyway, it's supposed to be good stuff.
We are starting the project of putting this shed slash restroom together. And Carol's bringing over some of the 2x4s for the floor joists. And we think we're gonna lay this out on the ground first and then put it into these concrete pillars that we have here. And that way we can make sure that it's level and it's in square and whatever else it needs to be. So I think it's gonna go pretty quick too. Actually, this is a kit that we bought and it's pre-cut wood. So we don't have to worry about trying to figure out the measurements and the cuts and all that kind of thing. So
I think this very first fitting is going to be the hardest one to lay out. Okay, are we good?
yeah, I'm gonna put that one in. This needs to twist. Come on, there.
Got it?
Yeah.
Need me to stand on it again?
That's okay. Okay.
Okay. Which one do I need to stand on? This one?
Mm-hmm. It's still twisted.
Now your other end.
I'll have to fix it in a second if it comes loose. Let's get this started.
Should we pre-drill it?
Okay, that should pull in. Nail it. And it did. What does that look like?
Our chickens are making a new noise today, this week. One of them in particular, Kevin said yesterday she just wouldn't quit with that noise.
She sounds like she's laughing.
Yeah. This is tricky on this joint here. I guess once we get the OSB or plywood on the top, it'll hold it all together. They do show that you stagger these joints so that this one is here, but then the other joint is on going to be on a different joist, so they won't fold in the middle.
Okay.
now we're doing the technical stuff of making sure this is all level or not. So far we've had to raise up this back corner. We put some cement blocks, concrete blocks, whichever way you call them, in the center here where the joints were for the short and long pieces on the long side, and that'll give it more stability. There it is. It's all framed in for the floor.
What do you think?
I like it. We decided to move the truck over here to load on the OSB because that stuff is heavy. We don't want to have to haul it even 50 feet. Only 3 pieces, but they were heavy. Okay, so we found that they have this 24-inch wide piece that goes in the center, and then the outer edges have the regular full 4-foot sheets. Is that something? This kit was well put together. You know, some people might say, oh, I could do this on my own, but I think this would have taken a lot more thought and time to do it on our own. Time for the center piece. A lot lighter to move.
See what it looks like.
Last piece of flooring.
Well, we got the decking on this. And now Carol is nailing the center where the joists are. Seems to be working out pretty good. This is gonna be good. Well, this is where we are. We're gonna leave it here for today, and we're gonna come back and show you what we've done. And we've got the floor done, and we got it all covered up so that we can keep the rain off of it if we happen to get rain. And we'll pick it up again here on the next video.